When police broke in May 1999, they had finally cracked Australia's worst and most baffling case of serial killing. Locked in the disused bank just across the road from the local pub was a terrible secret. 6 barrels full of human remains.
The isolated rural community of Snowtown, an international reputation for all the wrong reasons.
3 men will stand trial for the murder of 10 people. Mark Hayden, John Bunting and Robert Wagner are accused of torturing and killing their own friends and relatives in order to get at their social security payments.
Like it's just been left exactly as it was when it was found 20 years ago, and like surely...
One of the most shocking and gruesome series of murders in the annals of Australian crime.
A lot of abandoned houses here due to their breakdown, and you know, a lot of them are getting very old, and it's a very old town here in Snowtown, but it's not actually known for its urbexing. This town is more popular for the string of murders that happened here in 1992. Very famous case of murders. They happened all around Adelaide, but the bodies were actually stashed here in the town in a local bank that was abandoned, and they put all the bodies down in these barrels in Snowtown because the place is, you know, it's hardly used, there's not many people here. There was only one victim that actually came out of Snowtown who was a local, but the rest were from all around Adelaide. So if you have no idea about the Snowtown murders, please look them up. It was a huge case here in Australia, and people are still coming here today. I just saw people coming past before that stopped by and asked me about it because they thought I was doing a documentary or something, which I am, but they were asking me. People are still coming here today to try and see the bank and you know, talk to the locals about the murders and things like that. So pretty famous place here. But anyway, we're gonna head down into the township, which is down here, and check the place out. So there was a film adaptation of the murders, and that was actually shot in Smithfield Plains, I believe. Not actually in Snowtown itself, but it's pretty eerie, pretty quiet town. See a lot of places here, it's all just abandoned. You can really see how some of these buildings are really run down in Snowtown. Like, have a look at this. Over there's like an old Masonic building right there. That is all abandoned. Now you can't actually get in that one. Just right next to it, look, there's a big house, and this one you can literally walk in the door. Windows all broken, this beautiful house just left here abandoned, and the front door just wide open. Look at this. You can just walk through, and you can see in there, huge house just left here. Look at this. I found this just around the corner from where I was filming before. But you can see all that structural damage. I don't know if age has caused that. There's some pretty meaty cracks there. Wow. That cool fireplace. See that? And coming down here, you can see the long corridor. And all these rooms, this beautiful big place. Wow. Look at this. Huge rooms, huge ceilings. Oh wow, there's huge structural damage in here. The old fireplace. Look at that. And there's the front piece of it. It's just sitting there chilling out. These rooms are huge. There's a little door here. That goes into this area, whatever this is. Look at that. All empty shell, of course, but really cool to look at. Looks like those fans are pretty modern. There's like a spare area, like for a guest or something, through this door here. But yeah, I don't know what that's for, an old alarm, I don't know. It's coming through here. Looks like the house is being worked on, but oh, no way. Oh, that's creepy. There's a basement. Oh goodness. I hope we don't find any bodies. Look at that though. Man alive, that looks very abandoned looking. You can see there all the cobwebs. Man alive. They've got a bathroom in here. I didn't actually bring the light, so it's going to be quite dark on camera. There you can see the sink and an old shower there. See that? That's pretty cool. The old tiling there. Man, look at that. Oh, look. Man, there's some huge cracks in here. Woo! Look at that one. Right to the ground. Oh, there's an open window there. And here we have the kitchen. Still got its old stove. Man, look at this. You just don't get this stuff in New Zealand, eh? Wow. Some old letters on there. Just sitting on the bench. There's a sink. Oh, this is cool. Look at this old fireplace. Wow. That is very, very old. They're worth a lot of money, those fireplaces, those real old ones. That is so cool. Oh, look at the little kitchen like curtains with all the pictures on them. Oh man, this is such a neat house. If you look out here, there's actually an outside area. An old sink area. Oh, there's the hot water cylinder. But yeah, there's even an old shed out there. We'll have to go take a look. See, here's the backyard. There's the washing line. I don't want to go too far out there because of snakes. If you look over here, there's a outside toilet. But yeah, not going to go too much further out there. Snakes hiding in the grass. Really, really cool old house, this one. We're going to take a look in this basement. I don't know what's down here, but it's going to be interesting. Okay, if we can fit down here. It could be an old wine cellar. Oh my goodness. Oh geez, I don't like this. It's quite a confined space in here. Definitely looks like a place you'd put bodies, right? I'm just kidding. It's an old cellar. I'd say it would have been for wine. Yep, we're getting out of here. That's pretty damn cool.
As I walk through the huge rooms of this once grand house, I get a sense of emptiness. To me, it truly reflects the town and the sadness that befell the whole of Snowtown just because of one tragedy. People just started neglecting these beautiful places, possibly because of the unwanted attention to the town, and now this house sits as a shell of its former glory, waiting to see if it will ever be restored. There may be other reasons as to why it's fallen into such disrepair, but it's sure a sad sight to see.
Okay, so here we are. The official location site of the Snowtown murder bodies. It is the bank. This is the original building where the bodies were kept. It's actually privately owned now. There's a big silver door just in the way there, so you can't get in. She's pretty sealed up in there. The pub's over the road, and there you got, this was the original bank. So you can't get in it. It's very, very interesting. It's all overgrown there. It's actually someone's house out the back of it. The locals put up these little men, and it makes you think from a distance that there's people spying on you. It's so funny, there's heaps of them. I definitely wouldn't own a place that's had several bodies buried in it. or stored in it, should I say. But each their own, I guess. Gives off an eerie vibe in itself. Hey look, there's another one of these men poking over the fence, trying to spy on people. And of course they're all put directly by the bank, the famous bank. But you can see all the cameras on it. But yeah, that's it there. An old second-hand shop here, next door. It's very old. See these old buildings, man, they'd have had names on them. I can't quite make that out. Second-hand stuff out the front, called Not Just Junk. Not many people around for a Monday, you know, this is Monday, and she's pretty busy. Yeah, wow.
As I walked the lonely roads of the isolated Snowtown, I felt like I was in Silent Hill for some reason. There was this eerie feeling like you're unwanted and shouldn't even be here. Also, I lost count of the amount of derelict buildings I passed. It was pretty unnerving to see. I was heading back and I found a house that took me by a huge surprise, and I just needed to see what exactly I saw inside.
Okay, we have to be a little bit more quieter with this one because we have got a snoopy neighbour, and I haven't actually got the gimbal with me because I couldn't bring in a big gimbal and stuff, so the footage might be a little bit shaky, but that's alright. But take a look at this. This is the better of the abandons that I've found around here. So this one has got all the gear still in it. I've got a mask on as well because there is a bit of dead air, and I think there's some asbestos. Because I saw that the roof was collapsing before. But look at that. All his old stuff just sitting there. Stove. Woo! Some gear down there. But that's the kitchen area. You can see that. It is a big house. These old houses are very big. We got a fridge. You can see there, it's a fairly new fridge, that one. Nothing in it though. An old sewing machine down there, sitting in its case. Some more gear over here. There's an old oven, small top oven. Chili bin. And we have the computer. Look at that, just sitting there. Whole bunch of clothes. There's a fishing rod. Oh, look in here. Oh, that's cool. Look at the pattern on that roof. You come up here. Look at that. And over here. I'm not sure what's happened here in Snowtown and why some of these buildings are so structurally damaged, but yeah. There's his mattress, table. But these, see, look at this. And there you look, see? I think that's, could be asbestos coming from the roof, we don't know. But yeah, look at that. It's all just come down from the roof there. You gotta watch it when ceilings collapse because the asbestos goes all in the air. Oh wow. This is full of gear. Wow. Oh wow. Whole bunch of books just sitting there, eh? Grumpy old bastard. I can imagine the dude next door was a bit like that. There's a teddy bear up there. There's the cupboards. Old Nintendo game, I think. Wii, there we go. Look at that. So it's all covered in dust. Got Sims 3 on the Wii. Oh, on the PC. Don't see many PC ones now. Got some more DVDs. Look at that. All just sitting here, got some writing on the mirror. Not very clean. Well, gets a pass when it's abandoned. And I don't think I want to go that way. There's the front door. I'm gonna go back through here. Right, we've looked down the corridor. Oh, we got the bathroom. It's a pretty new bathroom there. Oh, there's the toilet. Check that out. Wow. It's like it's a double shower there. Whew, it's a big shower. Some old cupboards there. Got something blocking the doorway. Oh, some more gear. Sick. Look at all this stuff. It's just lying here, eh? I love finding places like this. It's a bird. It looks like the owners just grabbed what they could and just left, I guess. So they can't keep the house up because it's too structurally unsafe. Oh, dude. Look at this. Wow. There's all sorts in here. That is cool, man. That's an old RC car there. Old wine bottles and stuff. An old vacuum cleaner toolbox. No way. No tools, but yeah, some tools on the top. It's an old mouse cage. But yeah, that is so cool, man. I love finding abandons like these. Some more stuff down there. Oh yeah, look at that structural damage. Ooh. I got like another room. Oh, there's old stuff still in here, look. Jeepers. Oh, look at that. More RC cars. Some sort of car in there. Ooh. That's awesome. Got a little tree painting. Oh, these are cool. World's fastest Indian. Look at these. That's cool. It's probably the best room. Oh, it's a witch. Oh my goodness. That ain't creepy or what? Oh, it's a fish tank. Oh man. The fish all died a long time ago, I'm guessing. Old AC unit. Cupboard. With clothes in it. Oh wow, just all left here. Oh look. It's an old PlayStation 4. I say old, it's not actually that old. Is it in there? Nah, it's empty. Becky. It's the old mirror. Old painting. Oh look, there's all old DVDs in there. And games. All DVDs, Doctor Who stuff. Wow. Gas cylinder. Picture of a tree frog. Got the gas or whatever that is, the hot water cylinder. When was the calendar? 2019, there you go. That is cool. Look at that. Old Reader's Digest. Old jar of marbles. Wow, what an awesome place, eh? Just with everything left. I'm not too sure why these houses have become structurally damaged, but a really cool place, this one, eh? But you can see kind of how run down-ish Snowtown is, so it's quite a few of these houses just sitting here, eh? It's incredible though. This is my favourite room by far, this room. Anyway, we better get out of here before the neighbour goes, "What's he doing in there?" There's actually a whole bunch of gear over here as well in the garage area. That's that side of the house. Some old stuff there, BMX helmet. think it's an old engine or something, off a refrigerator or something. Some old gear in there. Yeah, it's all just coming apart, look. There's not really much to look at in here. It's got a little outside yard area. We did have. And then in here, this is old garage. And there's a ton of spiders in here. I can feel them, the cobwebs on my face. Oh, there's an old table or something there. Thought it was a barbecue. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. That's the final house of the Snowtown houses. I'm not gonna do any more because I don't get yelled at by neighbours, so we'll just leave it at that. Amazing places though.
It will never get old seeing a house left in time and the treasures they hold. For me, knowing it's Snowtown, you just have that knowing as to why people are up and leaving. Yes, it could be the building structural damage, but you always have that sense of abandonment from this town due to its stigma never really leaving it. What happened in this isolated town was deplorable, and I'm afraid to say the place may never recover due to the huge media attention at the time, which has stained its history to a point it may never be forgotten. The few loyal locals that have remained constantly put up with visitors, including myself, inquiring about the Snowtown murders, where the bank is, and the story behind it all. I can tell in time there may be no locals left to tell people the honest truth behind Snowtown.
Under close watch, Hayden, now 65, is allowed out of the Northfield Pre-Release Centre for short trips, ahead of his eventual release in a month.
Are you glad you're going to be released soon?
These pictures were filmed yesterday as he left with a staff member, decades older, hair thinner, but still the same man, accused of helping cover up the country's worst serial killings.